Hey there, and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's dive into today's top stories. 26-year-old Man United ace could be put up for sale this summer. Manchester United defender Aaron Wan-Bissaka has been linked with a move away from the club at the end of the season. The 26-year-old fullback has been a regular starter for Erik in recent weeks, but he could be put up for sale this summer. According to Football Insider, Manchester United are plotting a major overhaul, and the former Crystal Palace defender could be on the chopping block. The defender joined Manchester United from Crystal Palace in a £50 million deal in 2019, but his time at the club has not gone according to plan. Although he is a reliable defender, the attacking aspect of his game leave a lot to be desired. Manchester United would do well to sign a more balanced fullback who can help out at both ends of the pitch. The defender will enter the final year of his contract this summer, and it would be ideal for Manchester United to sell him now instead of losing him for free next year. Wan-Bissaka is a reliable performer in the Premier League, and he is unlikely to have any shortage of suitors. It will be interesting to see if Manchester United can recoup a reasonable amount of money for him. The 26-year-old could be a key player for most Premier League clubs, especially the mid-table ones. It remains to be seen where he ends up eventually. Manchester United must look to improve their squad during the summer transfer window. After a disappointing campaign, they will need to improve defensively, and they should look to invest in the midfield as well. It remains to be seen whether they can bring in the right additions during the summer transfer window and bounce back strongly. A club of their stature will be expected to compete for major trophies. Erik very pleased with Diogo Dalot's progress this season. Manchester United finished their Premier League campaign on a positive note with a 2-0 victory at Brighton and Hove Albion yesterday. Their performance was far from their best, but the players stepped up in the second half to secure a much-needed win before the FA Cup final. Diogo Dalot, who has had a fine season for the Red Devils, scored the opening goal in the 73rd minute. Speaking after the game, manager Erik was impressed with Dalot. He said that the Portuguese has not only developed as a fullback but also as an inverted one. The Dutch tactician added that the 25-year-old's development has been very good and he is very pleased with his performances this campaign. He told ManUnited.com the following: "It's about making overloads in midfield, and from there on, he is a very good runner in behind. He can do it from left and right fullback. He can attack from there, but also in the center areas and on wide areas by bringing crosses in. He is a player who has developed as a fullback and not as just as a fullback, but also as an inverted one, too. I think his development has been very good this season, and we are very pleased with him." Dalot has been almost ever present for the Red Devils this term. He has featured in 49 out of the club's 51 games, missing one of those through suspension. The £30 million rated star has been in the starting lineup for 92% of the games. In our review, he is a clear favourite for the club's Player of the Year award. Dalot has stepped up on most occasions for United. He has played at left back several times in the absence of the injured Luke Shaw and Tyrell Malacia. United take on arch rivals Manchester City in the FA Cup final on Saturday. Dalot will have a huge job on his hands against either Jeremy Doku or Phil Foden. The Red Devils will start as potential underdogs. They need to be defensive solid against the Citizens to have any chance of securing a 13th FA Cup title. Casemiro stands out for Man United in a away win at Brighton. Manchester United star Casemiro delivered a standout performance during the 2-0 Premier League win over Brighton and Hove Albion on Sunday. The Red Devils ended their top-flight campaign on a high note with a victory at the Amex Stadium. However, It was not sufficient to secure Conference League football after 7th place to Newcastle United outclassed Brentford by a 4-2 scoreline. United now need to beat Manchester City in the FA Cup final to qualify for the Europa League. Meanwhile, looking at the Brighton game, there were some positives to carry forward. One of those was the impressive showing from Casemiro at the back. The Brazilian started alongside Lisandro Martinez in central defense against the Siglos. He had a good outing with 81 touches and a 90% pass accuracy. Casemiro won 7 ground duels and 6 tackles while making 5 clearances and blocking as many shots. He made a crucial clearance of the line early in the second half. Prior to the game, the 32-year-old said that the criticism towards him this season has been disrespectful. He provided the perfect response with a standout showing for United. Despite this, we don't see him starting in the heart of the backline in the FA Cup final on Saturday. Rafael Varane had a 28-minute cameo after his return from injury. We anticipate the Frenchman to accompany Martinez in central defense at the Wembley Stadium. Casemiro should still get the nod in the starting 11. He should move into his customary number 6 role ahead of Sofiane Mrabit, who had a poor outing at Brighton. Andre Onana hails Man United ace Harry Maguire as one of the best. Manchester United goalkeeper Andre Onana has branded Harry Maguire an inspiration after the centre-back turned his season around despite receiving criticism. Maguire looked likely to leave the club last summer but stayed to fight for his place. Onana believes he deserves credit for digging deep in times of adversity. He told Gary Neville on the overlap the following: "If things and when things are going wrong, don't go for the youngest player. I'm here to take it. Bruno, Casemiro, and Harry are there, and we are used to it. I will tell you a small example. I have Harry in the dressing room. When you see what he went through, what Harry faced was terrifying. He is a big man. He showed a lot of character. Now he is back, and he is one of the best we have. It's important to look at this example because he passed through a difficult situation. Now he is back and we move forward. The first 6 months were difficult, but at the same time, it was a good moment to learn. After playing the final of the Champions League and the final of the Europa League, you think you are the best. Life gives you an opportunity to learn and says you are never too big. It has been a challenging debut season for Onana with United. He made several costly errors, particularly in the Champions League group stage. His blunders were a major cause of United's early exit from the competition. Bundesliga club preparing for life without 30-goal striker eyed by Manchester United and Tottenham. Serhou Guirassy is likely to leave Stuttgart this summer following a stunning season for the German club. The 28-year-old Guinea international has scored 30 goals in 30 games in 23-24, including 28 in 28 Bundesliga appearances. He was only behind Harry Kane, who had 36 on the season's list of leading Bundesliga scorers. Guirassy's goals helped Stuttgart finish second in the Bundesliga table, 1 point ahead of Bayern Munich. Stuttgart have therefore qualified for next season's UEFA Champions League. However, Guirassy is likely to leave before his current team's European adventure begins. Guirassy's superb form in Germany has attracted plenty of attention, and Cout Offside has learned that Stuttgart expect to sell their star striker this summer. Manchester United, Tottenham, and Borussia Dortmund have all expressed their interest in Guirassy, while Stuttgart bosses are already analyzing possible candidates to replace him, according to sources close to the German club. Guirassy, who is 6 feet and 2 inches tall, has played predominantly as a central striker this season, but he also comfortable operating from the left flank. Rasmus Højlund and Bruno Fernandes scored 10 league goals each and were the only United players to reach double figures. A player like Guirassy will be a valuable addition to the squad. Man United transfer boost as a club eyeing replacement for €70 million rated star. Manchester United have an interest in a potential transfer move for Everton centre-back Jared Brandthwaite this summer, and the Toffees already have a possible replacement in mind in the form of Davinson Sanchez. Sources with a close understanding of the situation have informed Cout Offside that Sanchez, formerly of Tottenham, could leave Galatasaray this summer amid plenty of interest in him from Premier League clubs, including Everton, as they face the potential threat of losing Brandthwaite. The 21-year-old has enjoyed a superb season in the Premier League and has an asking price of around €70 million, which is currently seen as too high for Man United, though they like the player and are joined by other big names such as Real Madrid and Bayern Munich in appreciating him. No moves have been made yet for Brandthwaite, but Everton are eyeing up Sanchez just in case, with the Colombia international performing well during his time in Turkey and also working himself onto the radars of others such as Fulham and West Ham, as well as Serie A giants Napoli. Brandthwaite looks like he could be just what United need in defense at the moment, with Erik Ten Hag's side suffering a lot this season due to aging and injury-prone players at the back, while Rafael Varane is now out of contract and leaving Old Trafford. It might be worth paying up for Brandthwaite, but it's also understandable that the Red Devils don't want to overpay again after signing so many expensive flops in the post-Sir Alex Ferguson era. Attacker with 22 goals and 12 assists picks Man United, Arsenal as dream clubs. Ajax forward Brian Brobby has been linked with a move away from the club in recent months, and he has now fueled further speculations surrounding his future by expressing his admiration for clubs like Arsenal and Manchester United. The 22-year-old striker has revealed that Arsenal are a very nice club and it would be an attractive destination for him. The player feels the same way about Manchester United as well. He said to Soccer News the following: Arsenal, I think that is a very nice club. If you look at the stadium, a very nice club, but that also applies to Manchester United, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. It's hardly a surprise because Arsenal and Manchester United are among the biggest clubs in the world. However, Ajax do not plan to sell the player anytime soon, and it will be interesting to see how the situation develops. Arsenal and Manchester United have not had any concrete links with the player in recent weeks, and it will be interesting to see if the player's comments encourage them to make a move in the summer. It's no secret that Arsenal need to bring in attacking reinforcement during the summer transfer window. Gabriel Jesus has not been able to score goals regularly, and they need a new striker. Broby could be a quality long-term acquisition for them. He has the potential to develop into a quality striker in the Premier League with the right guidance. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has done well to nurture young players at the club, and he could play a key role in the development of the Ajax striker as well. Meanwhile, Manchester United could use more depth in the attack. They have signed Rasmus Højlund to lead the line, and the Denmark international has done quite well this past season. However, he needs more support in the attack. Signing another talented young striker could sort out the Manchester United attacking unit for the future. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.